There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails with secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they e'er did see was that night on the marge of Lake Lebarge I cremated Sam McGee. Now Sam McGee was from Tennessee, where the cotton blooms and blows. Why he left his home in the south to roam round the pole, God only knows. He was always cold, but the Arctic cold seemed to hold him like a spell. Though he'd often say in his homely way he'd sooner live in hell. Christmas Day we were mushing our way over the Dawson Trail. Talk of your cold through the parka's fold, it stabbed like a driven nail. If our eyes beat closed and the lashes froze till sometimes we couldn't see, it wasn't much fun, but the only one to whimper was Sam McGee. That very night as we lay packed tight in our robes beneath the snow, the dogs were fed and the stars o'erhead were dancing heel and toe. He turned to me and Cap says he, I'll cash in this trip I guess. And if I do, I'm asking you won't refuse my last request. Well, he seemed so low that I couldn't say no, and he says with a sort of moan, 'Tis the cursed cold, it's got right hold till I'm chilled clean to the bone. Yet 'tain't being dead, but the awful dread of the icy grave that pains. So I want you to swear that foul or fair, you'll cremate my last remains. Now a pal's last need is a thing to heed, so I swore I would not fail. We started on at the streak of dawn, but God, he looked ghastly pale. Crouched in the sleigh, he raved all day of his home in Tennessee. Before nightfall, a corpse was all was left of Sam McGee. Well, there wasn't breath in that land of death as I hurried horror-driven, with a corpse half hid that I couldn't get rid because of a promise given. Lashed to the sleigh, it seemed to say, you may tax your brawn and brain, but you promised true, and it's up to you to cremate those last remains. Now a promise made is a debt unpaid, and the trail has its own stern code. In the days to come, though my lips were dumb, in my heart how I cursed that load. In the long, long nights by the lone firelight, while the huskies round a ring howled out their woes to the homeless snows, dear God, how I loathed the thing. And every day that quiet clay seemed to heavy and heavier grow. But on I went, though the dogs were spent and the grub was getting low. The trail was bad and I felt half mad, but I swore I'd not give in. And I'd often sing to the hateful thing that hearkened with a grin. Till I came to the marge of Lake Lebarge, and a derelict there lay. Jammed in the ice, I saw in a trice, it was called the Alice May. And I looked at it, and I thought a bit, and I looked at my frozen chum. And here, said I, with a sudden cry, is my crematorium. Some planks I tore from the cabin floor, and I lit the boiler fire. Some coal I found that was laying around, and heaped the fuel higher. The flames just soared and the furnace roared, such a blaze you seldom see. And I burrowed a hole in the glowing coal and stuffed in Sam McGee. Then I took a hike, for I didn't like to hear him sizzle so. The heavens scowled and the huskies howled and the wind began to blow. It was icy cold, but the hot sweat rolled down my cheeks, though I don't know why. And the greasy smoke in an inky cloak went streaking across the sky. I do not know how long in the snow I wrestled with grisly fear, but the stars came out and danced about ere again I ventured near. I was sick with dread, but I bravely said I'll just take a peek inside. I guess he's cooked, and it's time I looked, and the door I opened wide. And there sat Sam looking cool and calm in the heart of the furnace roar. He wore a smile, you could see a mile, and he said, please shut that door. It's fine in here, but I gravely fear you'll let in the cold and storm. Since I left Plum Tree down in Tennessee, it's the first time I've been warm. There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they e'er did see was that night on the marge of Lake DeBarge I cremated Sam McGee. Sam McGee. Sam McGee.